Welcome to this 15-minute class. Today's class is all about re-energizing the body and mind and finding your connection to the present moment. You won't need any props, and I'll meet you in a comfortable seated position. Take a deep breath in and swipe your arms up to the sky. Bringing your palms together, release them at the heart center and close your eyes. Set an intention to be fully present in the moment throughout the day, throughout the practice. Use your breath as an anchor point whenever you feel that you've lost your presence. Come back to your breath, come back to the moment. Blinking your eyes open, bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, open up through your chest. And round your spine as you exhale the air out. And again, arching your spine to open through your chest. And as you exhale, you draw yourself inwards, tucking your chin in. One more like this. Open and close. Now start adding more movement by taking circles with the chest, reversing the circles, making it feel good for your body. And now come back to center. Inhale, swipe the arms up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, and lift your shoulders up to the ears. And lower them back down. Lift the shoulders up and lower. Keeping the elbows straight, you lift and lower through the shoulder blades. This time take a side bend over to the right, back to center, side bend to the left. Come back to center. And again, side bend, center, to the left, and center. Beautiful. Releasing your right hand down this time, sweeping the left arm up and overhead to take a deeper side bend, grounding down through both sit bones. Breathe into your left ribs. Coming back up, switching sides, stretching over to the left. Creating more space between the ribs as you take each breath. Inhale, come back to center. And let's come into our hands and knees. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, as you drop your belly, lift your sit bones and your gaze. Exhale as you push the floor away to round your spine. And again, just like this, inhale to open through the front of the body, exhale backside body. This time you'll extend your right leg back and tuck the toes. Shift your weight into your back foot to feel a calf stretch. Now shift your weight back forward, point through the toes and start lifting the leg up. Lift your gaze up, arch the spine, and bending the knee, point the toes to the head. Exhale, rounding your spine, bring your forehead to your knee, knee to forehead. Inhale, open to bring the toes to the head as you arch through the spine, and round your spine to bring your forehead to your knee. One more like this, bringing the toes to the head. And this time you'll extend the leg, pivot on your bottom knee, and open up into a side plank. Releasing your foot to the floor, extend the arm overhead for a side stretch. Inhale back up, lift the leg and bend the knee. See if you can grab your foot from behind you to draw the heel closer towards your body. And from here, start kicking the heel away from the body, puffing your chest forward. Slowly release, draw the heel back in, extend the arm, And releasing the hand down to the floor, you're coming back into a tabletop position. Extend your left toes back and tuck your left toes to once again feel that calf stretch on the other side. Shifting your weight forward, start pointing the toes up to the sky and point the toes towards the head as you bend your knee. Round your spine as you draw your knee in towards your forehead. Arch your spine as you draw your toes towards the crown. Puffing the chest as you push the ground away to round, and arching the spine to bring the toes closer to your head. Extend the leg, pivot on your right knee to open up into that side plank shape, fingertips reaching up. Finding your balance, then release the foot back to the floor as you reach the arm up and over, side bend through the left side body. Inhale, come back up, bend your left leg, and see if you can grab the foot or the ankle from behind you. Pull the heel in towards your glutes, and start kicking the heel away from the body. Puff the chest forward, arching your spine. Taking deep breaths in the stretch. Pull the heel back in, extend the arm up overhead once more, and you'll release the hand to the ground, come into tabletop position. From here, walk your hands away from the body and start lowering your chest down to the floor, releasing your forehead or chin to the mat for puppy pose. Feeling as if someone is pressing onto your chest to allow it to sink deeper into the mat. Breathe into the stretch you feel in your shoulders. Keep your palms pressing down as you glide forward, and place your elbows directly underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Open through the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Now reach back with your right hand, bend your back knee, and see if you can grab the foot here. If you can't grab it, just keep reaching. Otherwise, holding on to the foot, kick the foot into the hand first, and then start drawing the heel in closer towards the body, maybe flipping the fingers so that they're facing in the direction of the toes. Keep pushing the ground away with your left forearm, and gently release the back leg. Let's switch sides, bending the left leg, reaching towards the inner foot. See if you can grab it and kick the foot into the hand, and slowly start pulling the heel in towards the body, maybe to the outside of the glute. Still open through the chest, still in the Sphinx shape. Release the back foot. Lower your chest down to the floor, interlace your fingers behind the back, and lift up into locust. Legs and chest lifting up as high as you can. Gently release, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal out your heels, walk out the dog, and then find your stillness. Pushing the ground away with your hands. Inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest and step the foot to the outside edge of the mat. Coming into lizard lunge as you start rocking your weight forward and back, pulling on the kneecap of the back leg. Now reach your right arm up to the sky, bend your back knee, reach back, and once again see if you can bend the knee, grab the foot from behind you, kicking the foot into the hand, and then drawing the heel in closer towards the body. You're in a twist in the chest and a quad stretch. Release. Coming into lizard, maybe lowering down onto your forearms. Or you can use your right hand to push the right knee away from the body, lowering down onto the knife edge of the foot. Slowly come back to center and start walking your foot over to the left edge of the mat, lowering down to your right hip onto your shin. Keeping your hip square, make sure that the back foot is an extension of the hip, and if you like, you can start folding over your front leg, maybe coming onto your forearms, or stacking one hand on top of the other and lowering your forehead down. Feel free to bring the right heel in as close to the body as you need, and if you need some support underneath your hips, feel free to place a pillow there or a block. Allowing yourself to melt into this pose, finding your steady breath. Gently lift yourself up, tuck your left toes, and extend the right leg up to the sky in your three-legged downward facing dog. Releasing the right leg down, on your next breath, you'll reach your left toes up to the sky. Bending the knee, step the left foot outside of your left hand and start rocking your hips forward and back, pulling on the kneecap of the back leg to keep it as straight as possible and keep your chest as open as possible. Pressing through the right hand, inhale, reach the left arm up and reach it back, lowering the back knee to the floor. See if you can grab your foot from behind you, kick into the hand, and on your exhalation, draw the heel in towards your glute. Slowly release the foot, release the hand down to the mat, and if you wish, come onto your forearms. Trying to keep a sphinx shape through your spine, or if you like, you'll push your left knee away from the body, opening the hip even further, rolling onto the edge of the foot. Come back onto your hands and start walking the foot over to the right edge of the mat, lowering your hip down to the ground for Pigeon Pose. Making sure your foot is aligned with the body and lower down onto your forearms, or perhaps stack your forearms and lower your forehead down. Breathing deeply into your hips, welcoming any sensations that arise. When you're ready, you'll lift yourself up, tuck your right toes, and extend the left leg up. Gently release the leg back down to the floor, realigning your spine in downward facing dog. Now bend your knees and sit back onto your heels. Swing your legs forward and let's come into a spinal twist. Left foot to the outside of the right knee, left arm behind the back, right arm allows you to twist and to push the left knee away from the body. Lengthen through the spine and gaze behind your left shoulder. Come back to center, bend your right knee, and let's take a twist on the other side. Looking behind your right shoulder this time, taking deep breaths to lengthen the spine. Come back to center, and bending your knees, you'll bring the soles of the feet together for a butterfly pose. Sitting tall through your spine, allowing the knees to fall wide apart. Now take your feet further away from the body, but keep your hips open. You can place your hands around your feet and maybe lower down onto your forearms, and try to bring your forehead to the crease of your feet, folding as deep as you wish. And if you'd like to stay upright in the butterfly variation, you can stay there, allowing yourself to completely let go into this pose. And you'll gently rise up to come into a seated position. Close your eyes for a final moments together. Ground down through your hips, length through the crown of your head. Coming back to the present moment, acknowledge what you feel and let it go. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bowing down towards yourself, towards the ground, in gratitude for doing something good for your body. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you now feel re-energized, connected to the present moment, and more at ease and bliss. If you like this video, please don't forget to like it, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with others. Namaste.